Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the exercise and question answers of chapter 18. As in our last class, we have discussed chapter number 18, Rivers of India. So, I request you all to open your books and notebooks so that you can do your work in the books. So, let's move on. Multiple choice questions, MCQs. Choose the correct option to answer the following questions correctly. Here, three options are given and we have to select the correct option, means correct answer from them. So, the first one is, which of the following rivers is a perennial river? Options are the Krishna River, the Narmada River, the Ganges River. Now, from the options, we have to select the river's perennial river. So, the perennial river, the correct answer is the Ganges. The Ganges River. Second one, which of the following rivers is a non-perennial rivers? Now, in this question, we have to find out the non-perennial river from the given options. The options are the Kaveri, the Indus River, the Brahmaputra, and the correct option is the Kaveri River. Third one, we have the Indus River flows from. Now we have to find out from where the Indus River flows from. Options are Bangladesh, Tibet, Bhutan, and the correct answer is Tibet. Number 4, the Kaveri River flows through the state of. Options Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, both A and B. And the correct answer is both A and B. Once again, we will repeat our answers. The first answer is the Ganges River. The second answer is the Kaveri River. Third answer is Tibet. Fourth answer is both A and B. Moving on to the next exercise, we have answered the following questions. First question is, differentiate between perennial and non-perennial rivers. So in this question, we have to differentiate between perennial and non-perennial. We have to write the differences between them. So the first of all, we will discuss about the perennial river. Perennial rivers have continuous flow of water throughout the year. These rivers are also termed as permanent rivers. These rivers are prone to floods. Moving to non-perennial rivers. Non-perennial rivers do not have a continuous flow of water throughout the year. These rivers are termed as periodic rivers. These rivers are fed by monsoon. So now these are the differences between the perennial rivers and non-perennial rivers. Perennial rivers, they flow throughout the year. They are known as permanent river and they are prone to flood. And non-perennial rivers, they do not flow throughout the year. They are termed as periodic rivers and they are fed by monsoon. Moving on to the next question. Write in brief about any two perennial rivers of India. The two perennial rivers of India are the Ganges River. We will discuss firstly about the Ganges River, then we will discuss about the second perennial river. So let's start. It rises in the Himalayas and flows some 2700 kilometers southeast to the Bay of Bengal. It rises from the Himalayas and it flows some 2700 kilometers southeast to the Bay of Bengal. Moving on to the second river, we have the Yamuna River. It is the longest and the second largest tributary river of the Ganga in the northern India. It is about 1376 km in length, means it is the longest and the second largest tributary river of the Ganga. So these are the two perennial rivers which we have discussed, Ganga river and the Yamuna river. Moving on to the next question, we have, by what name is the Brahmaputra river known in Tibet, Arunachal Pradesh, Bangladesh? Now, as we have discussed in our chapter, Brahmaputra river is known by different names in different places and countries. So here we have to write in Tibet by what name it is called, in Arunachal Pradesh and Bangladesh. So the answer is Tibet, Yalang Sangpo, Arunachal Pradesh, Dihang, Bangladesh, Jamuna. So in Tibet it is known by the name of Yarlang Sangpo. In Arunachal Pradesh it is known as Dihang, and in Bangladesh it is known as Jamuna. Now moving to the next question, the fourth question we have, write a short note on the Mahanadi river. Now here we have to write about the Mahanadi river. Short note we have to write. So the answer is, it originates from Raipur district in Chhattisgarh and Odisha and empties into Bay of Bengal. The Hirakud Dam, the largest earthen dam in the world, is built on Mahanadi river. Means this Mahanadi river, it originates from Raipur district in Chhattisgarh and Odisha, and it empties into the Bay of Bengal. Okay? It empties into Bay of Bengal, and Hirakud Dam is the largest earthen dam in the world, is built on the Mahanadi river. Moving on to the next exercise, we have, read the following statements carefully and mark tick on the true and wrong on the false one. So here we have to read the sentences very carefully and find out which statements are true and which statements are false. So number one, we have, perennial rivers flow throughout the year. Yes, this is true, as we already know that perennial rivers, they have the continuous flow throughout the year. So this is the correct statement. Usually, non-perennial rivers are found in the arid climate. This is true, as we know non-perennial rivers are found in the arid areas where the precipitation is more, means evaporation is more. So that's why this statement is correct. C1, non-perennial rivers are prone to floods. This statement is wrong, as only perennial rivers are prone to flood. Non-perennial rivers are not prone to flood. So this statement is wrong. Moving to next. The Krishna river is the largest river of India. This is wrong. Krishna river is not the largest river in India. Moving on to the next exercise, we have, fill in the blanks with the help of the words given in the help box. As blanks are given and we have here 4 words given, we have to select the words from there and fill in the blank. So first one is, dash rivers are also termed as permanent river. Perennial. Answer is perennial. Perennial rivers are also termed as permanent rivers. Now, second one, non-perennial rivers are not dash. Non-perennial rivers are not navigable. The Ganga Brahmaputra delta is known as the dash delta. The Ganga Brahmaputra delta is known as the Sundarban delta. Fourth one, the river Yamuna rises from the dash. The river Yamuna rises from the Yamunotri. So the first answer was perennial, the second answer navigable, third answer Sundarban, fourth answer Yamunotri. Moving on to the matching, next exercise we have, correctly match column A with column B. So here what I have done, I have written the correct answers in front of the column A. Okay. Now column A we have number 1. The river Yamuna joins the river Ganges at, answer is Allahabad. Second one, the river Brahmaputra empties into the, answer is Bay of Bengal. Third one, the Indus River empties into the, answer is Arabian Sea. The Hirakud Dam is on the, answer is river Mahanadi. Once again we will repeat the answer. The river Yamuna joins the river Ganges at Allahabad. The river Brahmaputra empties into the Bay of Bengal. The Indus River empties into the Arabian Sea. The Hirakud Dam is on the river Mahanadi. So, as we have discussed all our exercises, fill in the blanks, matching, true, false, and question answers. So, please complete the work in your notebooks. Furthermore, we are going to send the PDF of this also so that it will be easy for you to complete your work. So, till then, everybody, thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe and stay at home. And very important thing, keep studying. Thank you, everyone.